Hello, one and all. Cheers and salutations. My name is Kit, and welcome to Americans Learn. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that ring bell notification. That way, all of you are made aware when we upload new content onto our YouTube channel. And today we have ourselves another interesting music video. Now, we here on this channel encourage everyone to learn more about history, and I have to say, I am always impressed to learn about different interpretations or how people are learning more about the past, be it through art, video, documentaries, or yes, even music video. And you know what that means when I'm talking about music video. I'm going to talk about SABATON, the great band SABATON. And they have a official music video to the Bismarck. And what I find interesting about this is that I remember when the History Channel used to do documentaries, and now they do nothing but I don't know what they do anymore, but I whatever it is, whatever they've become, yeah, when they started investing more into ancient aliens and reality TV shows and started drifting away from history, I stopped watching them. But I do remember when they did a series on, and I even remember the Discovery Channel also did a series on the Bismarck. And I always found its story fascinating. I mean, this was a giant warship that was a terror to the British Navy. It was a sign of power for the Third Reich. And, when you hear its engagement of the officers on both sides, it's quite clear that this was a clash for control over the Atlantic theater, especially in the ocean, of course, obviously, because it's a boat. But it was a true fight between titans, and the best minds were at each other, trying to outwit each other, outplay each other. But what I found interesting in the documentary series is that you had perspectives of both sides, people who served in the British Royal Navy, and yes, remnants of the survivors of the Bismarck. Spoiler alert, it does sink. So, without further ado, since I really like their music video, I am not going to pause. I'm going to let the video play in its full entirety, and I will give my thoughts and analysis at the end of the video. Now, if you guys like how we do this, please let us know in the comment section below. Give us your feedback. I know recently there were two other music videos I reacted to, one about the Red Baron, another one about the soldier that refused to die, and those two obviously took place in World War I. And I'm always interested in learning about other heroes and individuals and events that took place during the First World War and the Second World War, because, again, these were two major historic events, and there were countless upon countless of individuals, men and women and children, who played a pivotal role in two of the greatest horrific tragedies in human history. But it's important that we hear their story. So if any of you have any suggestions, your feedback is required. So grab yourself a tasty snack and a tasty beverage. I will give my analysis at the end of this video. So let's enjoy it. In a 3, a 2, 1, since I'm in charge of the ones and twos.
Engines on that German battleship, which blew up the mighty battle cruiser Hood.
The signal comes by wireless and has spotted the plane's his man.
So, did you find the boat?
seas. His guns have gone silent at last.
The Battle of the Atlantic. Oh, wow. All right. Well, first of all, I like the story of the connection of the pocket watch from father, obviously the captain of the boat, having it, giving it to what I assume is his heir, his son, holding on to that um, pocket watch. I encourage everyone to please check out the original, and there are a couple of documentary series on the Battle of the Atlantic and of the Bismarck. And you hear the story of the terror that the Bismarck caused the British Royal Navy. Their numerous victories, or its numerous victories it had over the British Royal Fleet. And then finally, through intel and aerial combat, was the Bismarck destroyed. But you hear from the survivors of those who were victims of the Bismarck by the British Royal Fleet, and then eventually even the Bismarck survivors of whose the ship was destroyed by the British Royal Navy. You hear and see their side as they're all people, and many a brave soul perished, and now lie in the abyss of the Atlantic Ocean. I really like the scene, I guess, where the ghost, the legend of the Bismarck ship, obviously it's CGI, shows up right next to the band, and that was actually pretty cool. That was actually pretty cool. But an important side note too, and that is the Bismarck was a symbol of power to the German Third Reich, but it was the last of the great battleships, I would say, because let's face it, during the Second World War, battleships were made obsolete. Case in point, with the destruction of Pearl Harbor by the Imperial Japanese Navy and Air Force, it showed that aerial combat, aircraft carriers are the more superior, more versatile, and more dangerous weapon than a battleship. And I'm not dismissing its own firepower, but let's face it, when you have numerous examples. And again, if you've seen the YouTube channel Kings and Generals, they've done a fantastic series on the Pacific War. You hear about how the Empire of Japan, during its early initial invasions, how they were able to effectively use their aircraft carriers to harass and destroy destroyers, and battleships, etc. So it is something to see. But I do like the quote at the end of this video here too. War knows no nation. This video is dedicated to those who fought to the bitter end in the Battle of the Atlantic. It was a turning point. And if there's any videos that you guys and gals would recommend for us to react to or check out or get our learn on, we do appreciate your feedback. But once again, outstanding work from Sabaton. Really like their dedication to storytelling, lyrics, and so much more. Until then, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The original video to this video that we saw is in the description box below. So, hey, please do me a favor. Please support the original content creators. The link is in the description box below. It's the right thing to do. See you later, folks.